Today we will be beginning our journey to determine which lab's keycard is the best between the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, black, and keycard with blue marking. For this part we will be comparing the red keycard and the violet keycard. As always, the same rules apply. All raids will be done in online PvP, deaths do not impact our results, and I'll be using the Tarkov market for the sell values of all items. Now let's get into our first hit for both keys. We got a decent spawn for red and violet. The only issue is whether or not we'll be able to deal with the players that are there. I wish this door was open by default. Sounds like somebody's already to my right. Okay, we made it below. That's a step in the right direction. Real quick, I'm gonna loot this. Just in case things don't go good for us once we go up there. That fight sounds like it's right in the cafeteria. Is everybody gathered here? Have we all gathered here today? It'd be a stupid idea to just try to go into the room. Well, stupid or not, we did it. So, first hit of the violet keycard. Got an Axel, a Raven, a Bear Buddy. Don't know if I'm gonna check the filing cabinets, we'll see. Please let me grab that. Thank you. Slide. God, these racks are really annoying for picking up these items. There we go. Okay, we managed to grab all that. Thought it wasn't a pain in the ass. Ooh, a compact. Okay, I'm not taking the duffel bag. Let's be real. It's worth like 3,000 rubles. A gun. Some PP ammo and an AK. 16-inch barrel. Man, this is a lot of stuff. A short barrel for an A12, and I think that's everything. If we don't count the filing cabinets. Let's just check them real quick, because who knows, they could have something good. Oh, that's convenient. The D battery, we're probably just gonna drop that. Construction tape's actually pretty good. It's worth a fair bit at least. Diary, we'll put that in our docs case. watches. I'm just gonna drop those. So that's our haul for the first Violet keycard hit. Violet keycard is starting off pretty strong with 731,000 rubles altogether. Let's see what we got in the red room. Now, while the chaos continues out there, wow. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Real quick, we are gonna drop a few things that aren't worth money, because we just don't have the room for everything. So we got a folder. That's pretty good. Oh, we got 2 folders, actually. A cultist figurine, a lion, some bullets that I really don't want to pick up, a couple of handguards I don't want to pick up. Actually, that one's worth a bit of money, but I don't have the room for it. Were none of these good ammo? Tac X? Yeah, no, they weren't. Okay. God damn it, I didn't bring the key. I hope there's nothing good in here. I see a scav figurine. And I don't think anything else. Well, the red card did not want to get shown up, I guess, and pulled out 1,114,000 rubles. An even better start. Now to the next hits. Sounds like we're in the stairwell. No, even worse. We're in the basement. Alrighty. Let's do this before somebody shows up. Our second hit of Violet. Ooh, we got a bronze line and a pro kill. That's pretty solid. A single GP coin. Face. All sorts of attachments. Most probably not worth much. A kill of figurine's pretty good. Grab that graphics card. An MCC. A Noise Guys pass. Got a scope, the boss, reflex, that's good. Not gonna grab that rail, that's worth like a couple hundred rubles maybe. Suppressor. Pretty good haul. Another suppressor, some BT ammo. Love the sound of that in RFB. Cool. Just make sure there's nothing good in these crates before we call it. Gun. Grade 3 armor. Another suppressor. Don't need a Keter. Oh my god, I almost missed a fucking lead X. Holy shit, that's actually a really good hit then. The second Violet hit was very shocking. It totaled up to 2,106,000 rubles, which is the most I've gotten out of any room in one hit so far. None of the ref keys came even close to that amount. Damn. Honestly, kind of impressed. Alright, second hit of red room now. Honestly gonna have to drop a lot of crap that we don't probably want to keep. Let me, real quick, let's also do this. There's a few things here that are worth quite a bit of money. Wait, that's good enough, so we'll put the IFAC back. Move that, move that. Try to make as much room for red room stuff. So we got some AP-20s, some FMJ rounds, some RIP rounds, some Action SX, more RIP shells, M856, M61s, M80A1s, and some APs. Those are actually some good ammo. Not gonna keep that. Or that. I will keep the AP-20s. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Drop that. Okay, let's use these single slots to our advantage as best we can. Ooh, folder with intelligence, not bad. Another vase, I'm gonna put that up there. Laser, foregrip, or hand grip. Another pass. A mini monster suppressor, a couple muzzle brakes. Another stock. Ooh, 100 rounds of M995. That's pretty good. Let's drop that and that. Put that onto my gun, so that helps a little bit with the space. Doesn't block my thing either. Some M80s, some more black AP, and some SSA AP. Holy shit, another 100 rounds. Damn, that's a lot of good ammo. Salewa, bunch of gun attachments, and a scav figurine. Oh, and a cat. Ooh. What's hiding up there? Did you let me look? Nothing? Is it just the cat that's triggering the dot? Okay, I think it's just the cat. My serve gets a little bit used, so I will trade it out. It's not 2 million, but the second hit of the red room was still solid at 1,153,000 rubles. Let's see if Violet will keep this hot streak going. Alrighty, hopefully we get a better spawn and we don't have two dudes camping the room. Oh, why is that this spawn? Fuck it, we've all run it this way. Okay, third opening of Violet. Hopefully without any issue. Got a Raven and a Scav figurine. Silver badge. Gold chain. Some miscellaneous stuff that I'm not gonna grab. None of that is worth anything, I don't think. A G phone, another bronze lion. Suppressor. Gosh, grabbing the stuff off these racks is such a challenge. Give me that scope, please. Thank you. Make sure we don't miss a sneaky LEDX like we almost did on the last hit. Let's check in here. Okay, let's check the crates. Not as crazy of a hit as the last one. Dude, the Contact 5s is pretty nice, and a Tango. Okay. It's recovering. An AK. Not crazy valuable, but I mean it's something. Violet finally got a lower haul at just 615,000 rubles, but it's still a decent amount nonetheless. Maybe this is the red room's chance to recover. And a ring for a flashlight. Honestly not too bad. At least we have more room for the red room this time. Let's see, we got some TAC X, some M993s, some P90 ammo, some pistol ammo. More pistol ammo. Probably gonna drop most of this. Keep those. Got a scav figurine. No folder this time in iridium. Damn. RFID. I don't know how much that's worth, but it's something. Another stock. Ooh, big box of M855A1s is nice. Some 338 AP is nice. Don't see anything on the top shelf. Sodium chloride, a sight, an AUG barrel. Check away. The red room was pretty disappointing this time, only bringing in 529,000 rubles. It's gonna really need to pick up if it wants to compete with the violet card. Alrighty, bit of a better spawn this time. Fuck it. Fourth use of the red card. Some P90 ammo, some M61, some hybrid ammo. Rip shells, not sure what that was. More rip ammo. Drop those, keep that, drop that, keep that. 40 hybrid ammo is pretty baller. Military circuit board. Ooh, blue folder, that's pretty nice. Ooh, a lead X. That's really nice. FMJ, a Tango, an underbarrel, grenade launcher. Not sure what that even is. Let's do that. Let's check the arsenal room. I see a Salewa. Ring. And guard. Nothing too crazy. Okay, honestly, pretty solid hit. Oh, there's also a scope back there. We'll take that. The fourth hit of the red room actually was pretty solid, bringing in 1,632,000 rubles. It might just have a chance. I'm kind of surprised that we've gotten a lead X out of both rooms. We're gonna close this just in case somebody does decide to join us. An axle. Ooh, a Tetris. It's been a while since I've seen a Tetris in raid. Another axle. If I can pick it up. Handguard. Stock. T. Rooster. A silver badge. Got another handguard. Another stock. Ooh, is that a voodoo or a TAC 30? A TAC 30, still not bad. Get a gun. 2 guns. I wouldn't say that that's really worth taking, but we'll hold on to it just for fun. Ooh. That, however, I will take. That's worth a little bit of money. Not quite worth its size, but since we have the room. Okay, really. So everybody's got a loud gun. No, real quick, that. I have a sneaking suspicion we're not gonna get out of here safely. But we'll see what happens in a minute. Violet had another okay hit at 656,000 rubles. The red room really needed that low hit. Let's get on to the next one. Before we take a look at our final hits for each keycard, here's a compilation of my deaths while looting the rooms. These videos take quite a bit of time to compile the clips and edit, so if you're enjoying and want to see more key comparison videos, then leave a like and subscribe. This is why you bring better ammo, guys. Somebody's already in there. Okay, I guess I'm hearing things. Shut that. Alright, now we're... Oh. A rocket launcher. Oh god. It's either 2 or 3 man, I think. Which is bad news bears for us. Yep. There they are. Alright, maybe this will be our lucky number 5 that we can... Well, will they spawn? Probably not, but we'll see. Alright, let's get this over with before that dude comes back. Our 5th and final Violet keycard hit. We got a Raven, Iridium, Schmidt and Bender scope, an SE hand grip, grab it, a wood furniture board grip, another MCC, that's the second one, a pro kill. Raw, that's pretty nice. More attachments I'm not gonna grab. And a Killa figurine. Sounds like somebody's having a good time. Okay, that doesn't block my... Perfect. Nothing in that one. So strange how these some just have nothing in them at all. Better armored for me, I'll take that. And a Glock, sure. Our 5th hit of the Violet room was decent at 798,000 rubles. It's a far cry from the 2 million, but still better than the other hits, so I can't complain. Alright, now time for our final hit of the red room. M995, TAC-X, rip rounds. M61, some FMJ, and some P90 rounds. Not a bad start. A gold skull ring. Some more M995, a lot more M995 actually. Suppressor. Nothing else quite worth grabbing. Ooh, a graphics card. check. Double check the top shelf. Alright, I think that's everything. Not a lot of stuff, but a few things worth some money, so it's not a terrible hit at least. The final red room hit was very unfortunate at just 537,000 rubles. It's not looking good for the red card, but let's go look at the results and see which card comes out on top. Alrighty, so the totals for both cards were very impressive. I honestly expected it to be more comparable to the ref keys, but both overperformed them by quite a lot. The violet key made us 4,906,000 rubles, and the red card made 5,226,000 rubles. Although the red card earned a few hundred thousand more, the price of the cards is vastly different, unlike our previous comparisons with the ref keys, so we do have to factor that in. I bought the violet card for 1,575,000 rubles, so for the 5 hits that knocks off about 800,000 from our total, bringing it down to 4,119,000 rubles. And the red card was 4,210,000, which takes off a hefty 2.1 million off of our total, bringing it down to just 3,121,000 rubles. So it seems our clear winner is the violet card, and the red card is being knocked out in our very first round, surprisingly, although it did still perform pretty well. Last episode we pitted the red card against the violet card, and now it's the black and green key card's time to shine. As always, our same rules apply. All of our raids will be in live PvP matches. Deaths will not affect our results, and I'll be using the Tarkov market for the sell values. So with that out of the way, let's get right into our first raid. Somebody in that area. Oh my god, sprint, please. I think I'm gonna go up to the top floor. First use of the green card throws us in. Got a select. L1. Ooh. Some just in case we need to bottle ibuprofen. I think it's item. Check. Right. Pop that out. Trap 10s in them. Torrent. CMSK. Damn it. I feel like we're finding a lot. Eldona. TG. That binder is totally loading. Ophthalmoscope's nice find. Let's just drop splint. Sodium chloride's not bad. Can't even walk into it, it's really there. A little bit. Oh. Medical tools, another. Our first hit of the green room was pretty strong at 853,000 rubles. I did notice I missed a 40-second signature TE, and I included in our total. It's not a huge change, but it's still worth noting. Now on to our next hit. Alrighty, hopefully this time we can at least loot the black room, and ideally both rooms, really. Darn, I didn't get his use. Let's close that for a minute. Got a Propital. Bullet hole. SJ6. Splint, medical tools, pile of meds. Oh. Two A2 stem and an AHF1M. A bad haul. The first hit of the black room was a bit light at just 376,000 rubles. Hopefully we'll see some stronger hits later on. Got on our friend here. Significantly better gear all around, actually. The troop. Sucks that we can't stack them and we can't sure mine, so it'd just be a waste to take it. Okay. Drop this here so we're not overweight while we're looting the green room. Try our luck at our second hit of the green room. Aside from the trouble we had, this first hit wasn't spectacular. Adrenaline. Blood set. CX, booster, ophthalmoscope, SJ1. Cat figure. Era arm stock, that's worth a bit. SI Cobra. 100 rounds of M856A1 isn't bad. Night Force scope. Mount. Ooh, a mule's pretty nice. Tremadol, hydrogen peroxide. Meltdown. Stray nut. Army bandage. IFAC and Augmentin's nice. Medical tools is alright. Painkiller, it's not too crazy. Splint. Not too bad of a hit. Green Room is still giving a good showing with 1,120,000 rubles. Black Card is gonna have to step up its game quickly before this gap grows even more. Alrighty. Well, we're on the right side of the map again. Really appreciate if a insane dude doesn't sprint at me at Mach 3 this time, though. Let's run the black card really quickly before somebody shows up. Zagust instant. Perpetorin. An L1. Throwing these into our injector. A S March. Another Zagusta. Abdulbos. A Meltdown. Adrenaline. TG. That's quite a few. I really expected the black key card to perform better, but we pulled 313,000 rubles this time. Let's see what we get out of our next pull. None that are worth a ton though, but elf. They sounded close, but it sounds almost like they ran away. It's like an orange. I saw him way too late. Okay, this is a fun spawn. Nobody should be coming up here immediately, hopefully. I say that, but it kind of sounds like somebody is. Damn. Vaseline. Robital. An X17 Scar, sure. Rip adapter, 100 SSA AP round. That's not bad. MOE, handguard for an M870, thank you. Barrel for a shoddy, the laser in the M-lock. Popping that. 2 splints. Why not? Adrenaline and a P and B stat. A meeple. All. Easy. Going on at the office. Might be worth peeking my head over and seeing if I can take care of whoever's fighting over there. Let's finish looting this and then I'll do that. If I die, at least we'll have gotten the loot. Damn, a lot of stems this time. A lot more than the last 2 hits at least. Med tools, a blood set. $22 if I can grab it. We've got a full injector. It seems the green room is planning to beat the black keycard into the dirt. Pulled another clean 1,089,000 rubles from our 3rd hit. Maybe the black card can still recover though. Somebody's in this stairwell. Somebody's leaving. Why is that? Are they leaving or did they just call the elevator? A wager. They went down on the power, hit the button for the elevator, and then ran back up that way. Surprisingly, despite all that motion, it does not look like black was looted. Let's run this really quickly. History, no, not that. Stems ain't great though. Hopefully there's more that I'm seeing. Medical tool, bandage damn. A second. Straight 12. Okay. Okay, I'm mute. That makes it a little bit better. That. This will just call. Alright, let's get out of here. Despite it not looking like a lot, this was our best hit of the black keycard so far at 474,000 rubles. It still seems pretty bleak for the black room, but let's get on to the next hit. Alright, not too bad of a spawn. And we will start with the green room. Shut this behind us. There's a gun over there. Got another H2O2. Car med kit. Blood set. A M870 shotgun. Another rooster in that same spot. On those shells, got 2 weapon crates to check. Suppressor, some crap ammo. We're already calling the elevator and an agency. Good. Actually, it's worth some money. take the skull off. AFAC's kinda nice. Straight 12. No. Abdolbos. And an AHF-1M. Terrible, not terrible at all. Got adrenaline. CMS kit. Serve kit. Pile of meds, cheese kit. A few more stims. HF1, Propital, Salewa, looks like an SJ12. And another cheese kit. Fluoride, or hydrogen. Green room has been surprisingly consistent. We've got another million ruble pull at 1,006,000. I didn't expect it to do this well. Let's see what we got from the black room this time. Fighting going on the other side of the map. That's a player. Gonna opt out of that fight. Go for black since there's players fighting over on that side. Hopefully that means this side is comparatively safe. Both those doors are shut. That door's shut. Okay, it's not open. Just had to make sure. Ooh, an ETG. That's nice. Oh, this is a pretty good hit. Morphine, 2 morphines, damn. And an S-March, I'm not gonna take it. Perfect. No stims in the middle. Our 4th hit of the black room was actually pretty good at 655,000 rubles. At least it's still pulling in a good amount, even if it's not as good as the green room. Before we move on to our final hits, here's a short compilation of some of my deaths while recording this. These videos take quite a while to compile and edit, so if you're enjoying and would like to see more, then you should subscribe. I'll be posting 4 times a week, so you have plenty to watch. Now back to the video.
Yo, that's not nice, man. I gotta heal.
Alrighty, this ain't the first spawn ever. Definitely gonna... Oh, okay, that's how we're playing it. the fuck am I? We are not where we want to be. Let's fix that. We're gonna do something a little frisky. We're gonna go at it the same way I did when I spawned down here. Straight up. Somebody's right up here, fuck. Different person shot me, great. Alrighty. We don't run out of ammo mid-fight this time. That was unfortunate. I probably could have killed both of them if I had the ammo. Alright. This is hopefully our final card hit as long as nothing bad happens to us while we're in here. Sodium. Adrenaline. Nothing in the shell. Nothing. Stas. Nothing. Shell. Scab figure this time. Oh no, it's a mood bitch doll. IFAC and Grizzly. Doll. Or it's the same hand twice, huh? A rig that I don't. I have never seen that stuff. Or I don't take it just for so we need the space. 20-inch barrel for an SR25. Glock slide. Pistol. 226. Saliva. Elbows. Another abdomen. TG. Straight. There's an entry. Not a groin. The final hit of the green room was basically the same as the last four at 982,000 rubles. Let's see if we can get a good final hit out of the black room. Alrighty. This is not a good spawn. Oh. Tor. Servant. Ophthalmal scope's kind of nice. It's a blood set. Oh, is that really good? Well, I guess that's our last hit for black. Well, we were pretty unlucky in our last couple raids, but the final hit for black was 225,000 rubles. seems that the card might not be as good as it has been in the past. Let's get on to the results. Alright, our results are in for both key cards. I was pretty surprised with our outcomes for each. I was really rooting for the black key card, but it only brought in 2,043,000 rupees. Pretty underwhelming compared to what we saw in the previous video. The green card, on the other hand, did not disappoint, with 5,050,000 rupees. And after factoring in the cost of the cards, it does not get much better for the black card, bringing its total down to 1,193,000 rubles, and the green card down to 2,925,000 rubles. So despite being our most expensive card in the lineup, the green card does move on by a landslide. Today we're going to be putting the blue key card against the key card with blue marking. As always, the same rules apply. All raids will be an online PvP, deaths do not affect results, and the sell values are based on the Tarkov market. Now let's get right into the raids. Alrighty, maybe third time's the charm. I mean, it's a better spawn. Somebody's in residential already. Bro, how many people are here? There he is. So that's that one. Don't know about the one down the hall, and then there's this guy. So there's one guy in the stairwell, one guy in residential. I'm gonna be careful of this dude on the stairwell because he might have gone back up. Yeah. Am I hearing that below? I don't know. I'm gonna do this quick. Alright, first use of the keycard with blue marking. I don't think I've ever gone into this room when I didn't have the quest, so... 2 Salewas, an Abdulbos, a mule, Meldonin, damn. CMS kit, you know, honestly, the key's only 100k, so that's not that bad. All in all. Okay, so honestly, I'm pretty impressed. We got 393,000 rubles out of the first hit of the keycard with blue marking. It's not a crazy amount, but it is better than a couple of our worst hits from the black room, so that's something. Now the question is, what do we do about the blue room? Because there's 2 parties fighting over there still, maybe a third. Okay, I don't see anything else. I think we're gonna go down this staircase and we're gonna come down the hall. No, we're gonna push that staircase. I think that's the better play. So we can pinch the dude that was in the stairwell if he's still there. He is still there. It's smoked. Hopefully he doesn't know I'm up here. He does know. Holy sh! Oh, there was a second one. God, I fucked that up. I should have canceled that sprint way sooner. Alrighty. Not a bad spawn to get to the keycard with blue marking. Somebody's... It almost sounds like they're coming this way. Oh my god, they did nade this. Hot damn. Whoever's down here is crazy. Okay, let's do this quick. Holy shit, he went all the way around to there? God damn. Second hit of the key, we got an L1 stem. An Abdulbos. Morphine, blood set. Maybe break even. And a Slickers, hell yeah. The second hit was a little more what I was expecting going into this with just 114,000 rubles, which just barely breaks even with the price of the card. Just what I needed. Turn that on real quick. Make sure we are on full auto in case we run into somebody down here. Well, we know he sprinted across the map, so that's good news. Because I didn't want to fight him, really. Question is anybody on this side of the map? Door's shut. That door's shut. Are the lights on in residential? Maybe? It's kind of hard to tell from here. I think we're good. Check for the green key card spawn on the table here real quick. Alright, first to the blue room. Alrighty, let's make sure we don't miss anything. We got an HF1 stem. Ooh, Propital. Oh my god, we got red card. Holy shit. Well, I guess blue keycard is definitely winning this. I have never gotten that keycard to spawn there. We got an Abdulbos. Let's put all of those away. Well shit. That's 4 mil right there. That pays off the key and a fair bit of profit, so shit. The other Abulbos, nice. Those are worth like 90k right now. We got Hemostat, IFAC. You know, even without the red card, pretty impressed. This is actually quite a bit of stuff. Usually I find like 4 items in here. An ibuprofen and a vitamin. And that's it. Well, the blue keycard did not have to go this hard in the first round. It was already pretty much a shoe-in for the semifinals, but with the red card, it pulled in 4,407,000 rubles. This easily destroys our previous best hit, but I wouldn't bet on getting a red card often. Let's get into the next one. Alrighty. Let's not run into every player on the map this time. I at least ran into 4 separate dudes, so this spawn has really been cursed for me. Every time we've been over here, bad things have happened. Maybe this is the raid that'll break that streak, though, who knows. Somebody running there. Damn, he just walked over there. Well, that's him. Fuck. Backed up into the room. Fuck it. Damn. What is his body doing? He should have killed me. When he pushed me while I was reloading, that was a free kill. Holy shit, I used just about all my ammo in that fight. That was the stupidest kill ever. I cannot believe that worked. Okay, I really need to reload my mags. I feel bad for him. He should not have died to that. Damn, my plates are crushed. I'm glad I decided to use the Baggerly instead of the AVS. I probably would have died. Fuck it. Third use of the keycard with the blue marking. We got a basic ass splint. Another 2 mules, damn. P22, AHF1. Sure. It ain't a lot, but considering the key, I almost feel bad for the keycard with blue marking. It's doing really good for the limited spawns that it has. This time we got 407,000 rubles. If we didn't get that red card, this probably would have been pretty close. I can't really complain. Who's running around with a shotgun over there? That's what I want to know. So we're gonna drop that there, because that shit is weighing me down. I'm gonna drop that because I don't want that. See anybody there? Okay. Check for green card. Nope. There's an SJ9 though. Take that. It's a free 60k. Alright. Second use of the blue key card. We got an adrenaline. Melatonin. no red key card this time. Shocker. Would have been crazy though if it was there. Vitamins, bandage, another hemostat is a Goostin. Not too bad. Put that away. Sodium chloride. Another hemostat. Hydrogen peroxide and an alu splint. A serve kit. Okay, not too bad. Our second hit of the blue room was not nearly as extravagant, but all in all, not too bad. We got 317,000 rubles. On to the next raid. Alrighty, our last raid went pretty good. Hopefully this one will be relatively the same. First time we spawned over here. Will it work to our benefit? I shouldn't have ran out here. I'm surrounded by people. Oh, he's a naked. Oh, you got a nade, you little shit. For that, you're dead. He thought he was clever. This is bad. I was gonna let him live. Not sure if this guy plans on. Oh, he so does. Fuck it. We check really quick. Well, damn. Oh, we got an SJ1. Almost nothing. With that SJ1 stim, we brought in 49,000 rubles from our second to last hit. Definitely the lowest one we've gotten out of a room so far, so we're breaking all the records today, I guess. Okay, now we run. Because they're fighting each other, so, we go this way. If that dude had an impact grenade, if he was a little bit further away, he would have had my ass. Oh, Jesus. It's a duo. Ooh, that lag. Stop that bleeding. Okay, real quick, before these guys get done with the other dude that they're fighting. Third hit of the blue key card. We got adrenaline again on that bench. Nothing in those. Nothing on that desk. No red key card waiting for us. Let's pack our mags while we're here. Hydrogen peroxide, not bad. 2 hydrogen peroxides. I think they are coming this way, so I'm gonna... Well, it's in the stairwell shit. I think we're okay. A regular splint? Sure. We got hydrogen peroxide again. Those are worth a fair bit, so that's not bad. And a blood set. pretty weak third hit from the blue room. We only pulled together 198,000 rubles. If these cards weren't put against each other, they probably both would have been knocked out in the first round, honestly. But here we are. So let's get on to the next one. Alrighty, hopefully we don't run into a cheaterless raid, but not a bad spawn. Make sure we're on full auto. Check for the laddie. Alright, our final keycard with blue marking. Will we get another mule? Got a morphine. A P22. Another mule, wow. 3 BTG stem. AHF1. An SJ6, damn. Probably our best hit. The final hit for the keycard with blue marking wasn't too bad. We got 374,000 rubles out of it. Just 2 more hits of the blue room left and then we'll get on to the results. Well, I don't know, the 2 mules probably beats that, but pretty good. Let's head down to the blue room. Hopefully that grenade wasn't fighting over it. There's somebody close. Either there or in here, I think. Holy shit, he was in here. Make sure he doesn't have a friend in here with him. Just in case. Fuck, those are raiders. That hurt really bad. You know what, if they're not gonna peek me, I'm just gonna leave. There's somebody, I think, on the top of the stairwell. Let's loot this really quickly. Serve kit. An ETG, nice. Someday I'll see the red card again. Today might not be that day, but maybe tomorrow, who knows. Alrighty, an L1. I'm gonna fix my arms while I'm back here. Don't know where we're gonna go since we have raiders down the hall and we have somebody lurking in the stairwell. But figure it out. And an SJ9, not bad. This hit was alright for the blue room. We got 349,000 rubles. We'll definitely have to see how close this matchup was without the red key card, but we're almost finished. Hey guys, real quick before we get into our final hit of the blue room and the results, here's a short compilation of some of my deaths. These videos take a lot of time to make, so if you're enjoying and want to see more, then leave a like and subscribe. Now back to the video. Are they down there or are they there? I can't tell.
done.
Well, not sure what I'm supposed to do against that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
There's another one, though. God damn it, my aim's ass. How's this guy not dead? Okay. Doesn't sound like anybody's over here, so they probably have spawned there. They went. Oh, he's right there. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say he's a cheater. But, alright, this is actually a really good spawn. We're gonna get this done right here. I'm gonna shut these just in case that happens. We're gonna loot this as fast as we can. Sodium chloride. No card spawn. Nothing of those. Ooh, it sounds like he might be coming. He so is, god damn it. Heal. Splint, medical tools, bandage. CMS, and a tramadol. Oh, and another sodium chloride. I know I'm back here. Damn. This one's gonna hit me. Yeah. Well, at least we got the key and I killed one of them. Alrighty, our final hit of the blue key card was not too bad at all. We got 402,000 rubles. Unfortunately, we did die, but that's alright. Let's get into the results. Well, believe it or not, the blue key card did win the matchup with a whopping 5,673,000 rubles. I will say the key card with blue marking did at least make somewhat of a profit at 1,312,000 rubles. The lucky find on the red key card did not impact the outcome, but it does make the match a lot closer, bringing the blue key card down to 1,673,000 rubles. Taking out the cost for each card does not change the results too much. We gotta take off about half a mil each, bringing the blue card down to 5,128,000 rubles, and the key card with blue marking to just 787,000 rubles. Despite both cards arguably being the worst two of the 8 in the competition, the blue key card will move on to the semifinals. Today we're going to be seeing whether the yellow key card or the orange key card is the ultimate budget card. As always, the same rules will apply. All raids will be in online PvP, deaths do not affect the results, and the sell values will be based on the Tarkov market. Let's get right into our first raid. Let's see. Well, we got the best spawn for residential. Alrighty, our first use of the residential unit key, or the orange key card. Dang Dang, nothing on the shelf. 2 GP coins. Silver badge, a vase. Another silver badge, damn. Sugar, coffee beans. Oh, that's not at us. Oh, it so is. He's got a friend though, doesn't he? Maybe not. Let's finish looting this real quick and then we'll go investigate. Tashanka. Some beef jerky. And bolts and a 40-second signature. Alright, nothing crazy to start off the first hit of the orange key. We brought in about 285,000 rubles. Let's get right into our next raid. Okay, where do we spawn? Same side. Goddamn, we're gonna finish our residential unit key before we even go to yellow at this rate. Alright, second use of the key. Let's see what we get. Damn, still nothing on that shelf. That sucks. Oh wow, this might be a pretty bad hit. We got a wooden clock, a badge, metal fuel, and WD-40, bolts, and a can of Sari. G-phone, painkiller. Our second hit was a little better than our first at about 351,000, pretty solid altogether. Okay, maybe we can get our first yellow keycard hit this time. Let's go this way for that. Instead of pushing into residential and getting killed. Do this. Ooh. We got a bear buddy. A vibin' shoe. He's right below. I cannot see you. Medical tools. Loot Lord. GPSA. And a Rashala. Ooh, we just checked the name in here. Perfectorin. The first hit of yellow was good too, a little better than our orange hits so far at 370,000. This is looking to be a pretty close match. Alrighty. I really gotta get my shit together. I don't really want to die 4 raids out of 4. How are we getting the same spawn every raid though? Let's go for residential again. I don't hear anybody on the stairs. Ooh, a spear. 2 boxes of M80A1, a box of M993. Sure. Keycard isn't there. Card is not there either. Okay. Third use of the residential. Still nothing on the shelf. That's really unlucky. Got a roller, lion, raven, golden egg. Let's check the duffels. Let's unpack these boxes while we wait. Hard drive, not worth much. Everybody's checking nades. Toilet paper, pile of meds, a light bulb. And vitamins. Orange has been pretty consistent this time at 315,000. It really needs to pull some folders off the shelf. That would definitely impact the totals. But on to our next one. Alrighty. 5th raid. Are we gonna die all 5 raids in a row? Ooh, bad spawn. At least we didn't spawn in the same place, so maybe that'll break our streak. Is he in the room? Oh, he's on the stairs. Let's get in here first. Okay, second hit a yellow key card. Hopefully this time we don't get rudely interrupted. 53 euros. Hell yeah, we're rich boys. A military circuit board, teapot, RFID reader, another teapot, a G phone. Damn, a lot of spawns. Loot lord. A jailbreak. Trihawk, Archangel, another scope. Not bad. Yellow's second hit came in at 373,000 rubles, almost even with the first hit. Orange is ever so slightly falling behind at this rate, but it's still pretty close. Alrighty, we are below yellow. Before they're done fighting. Golden egg. Loot lord, nice. Some crackers. A roller. Ooh, we got a fucking Bitcoin. Hell yeah. Vibin shoes. A lion. I think I see, yep, a GPSA. And a Tango. And an SE5, not bad. Actually, I say not bad. This is actually a really good hit, honestly. Kylo. Well, it was close, but the third hit of yellow brought in 1.3 million rubles. Even without the Bitcoin, it was a pretty good hit. Things are not looking good for orange, but it can still make a comeback. Okay. Hopefully this time I don't get executed by a 7,000 hour player out of nowhere. Should be good to just do this. I think this is our 4th hit. No. Nothing on the floor there. We got a scav, roller, killa, jerky, another killa, Vibin shoe, gold skull, another GPSA. Damn, we're 3 for 4 on GPSA so far. Suppressor, and a hammer scope. Yellow is really picking up speed this time with 463,000 rubles. Still a pretty good amount, even if it's not the 1.3 from the last hit. But orange still has a couple chances to make that difference back up. Okay, we got 3 more hits left to go. Let's see if we can get 2 knocked out. Well, we got residential spawn. Fuck. Damn, he said fuck that. Fresh spear. Let's get it. Alright, this is our 4th use of the residential key. Honestly, we've had pretty bad luck so far. Not a single folder or Bitcoin. Doesn't seem like that. Oh? Nah, just a skull. It did get my hopes up though. But we got a gold skull, lion, clock, and a single GP coin, relay, aquamarine, and max energy. Okay, it's really not looking good for orange. We got 272,000 rubles this time. We're gonna need a big final hit to bring the totals back together. Okay, we just need one hit of both keys now. This is kind of a shit spawn. We'll go this way and we'll go straight across to yellow, I guess. He's dead. That's 2 down. God, this is chaos. You know, my math's right. There's a lot of people over here. I'm gonna go to residential. And they haven't looted it. It's perfect. We got a rooster. Wow, is that really it? Damn. Maybe the duffels will have something better. Not really. That was the one I looted. We're special. Okay, let's pack our 50 rounder back up. Shanka and epoxy rim. Unfortunately, the orange room did not get a solid hit to finish things out. It only brought in 277,000 rubles. I will say that this felt like a pretty underperforming set of hits, but that can't be helped. On to our final raid. It's gotten awfully quiet now, but there should still be at least 2 people over there. Unless one of them died already. I'm not going to be able to see him very clearly if he's in there. God damn it, of course my stomach gets whacked. If I did have the... Why'd I have to fuck that up? I really should have been able to kill him there. Just I find it unlikely. Actually, be coming this way. It's gotta be downstairs. Oh, there he is. He's over by yellow now. I'll loot these bodies, I'm gonna go. Hope they didn't loot this body. That's the other guy I killed. Parking garage. Whew. Try and take my kill. Doesn't have an injector, or he was already full on it. Well, we didn't get to loot the room, but we got hella loot, so win. There, I say. Alright. We gotta get out of here. We still need to do one more hit of the yellow room, but 3 PMC kills and a survive ain't too bad at all. A hell of a lot of gear. Hey everybody, real quick before we get into the final hit of the yellow room and onto the results, these videos take quite a bit of time to make, so if you're enjoying and want to see more, then let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. Alrighty. With any luck, this will be our final raid. We just need to get our hands on the last usage of our yellow keycard. We got a pretty good spawn for it. If I just rush straight there, we should be good to go. Alrighty, our 5th and final use of the yellow keycard. We got a circuit board. Or controller board. A bear figurine, cultist, a teapot, Rizzy doll, Killa, a Noise Guys pass, and a few weapon parts that I'm not gonna take. Yellow finished stronger than orange with a total of 381,000 rubles. Not too bad. Let's get into the results and see what our totals were. Okay, so it may be a bit unsurprising, but the yellow keycard will be taking the win tonight. Altogether, it brought in 2,906,000 rubles, a pretty respectable amount, while the orange keycard only brought in 1.5 million rubles. It's still not a bad amount, but it isn't really close. Factoring in the price of the cards doesn't change much. As I said at the beginning, these cards are by far the cheapest of all of the 8. The yellow card only cost me 200,000 to purchase, bringing the total down to 2,806,000. And since the orange key card is a guaranteed spawn in every labs raid, I did not have to spend anything to use it. Well, that settles it for our first round. The red, black, orange, and key card with blue marking have all been eliminated. In our next video, we'll be revisiting the violet and green cards to see which will be our first in the finals.